I've had an insight about MPC Spaceman production beginning in 1963, 1964. This is a still sealed set I have from 1972, and have now confirmed that there was an original set of 7 figures, and then 2 of them went through casting changes. I think originally to accommodate MPC made space toy sets that were about lunar exploration or space exploration, and a decision was made to lose the weapons, that they were there to explore, not to conquer, in the words used on Kent Sprecker's ToySoldierHQ.com, an endless resource of information on this stuff. By the way, look at how that guy's got like the blob of plastic there on a little long day at the MPC plant there. But you can see how both the guy with the pistol and the guy with the stick are holding what I'd call a lunchbox. And in their other hand, he's either got a pistol or a stick. Other than that, it's pretty much the same pose. The shape of his base is somewhat different, and both of these are stamped MPC pieces. And I used to refer to the 7-piece set as a match set. I bought 4 of them, I think, from someone, 4 complete sets of 7 blue figures, and was referring to it as a match set. And then they got confused when I started encountering the guy with the stick and the guy with the walkie-talkie. And as it turns out, that the guy with the walkie-talkie is a reworking of the one with the rifle. Again, for a space exploration theme, rather than going off to, get into combat with whoever's crawling around up on the moon. They gave him a walkie-talkie. Not sure how he's going to use it in a vacuum, but that's what they did. It's a little bit friendlier than a rifle. So I sort of lost my train of thought there. One of the reasons why I dug out the bag set here of Spaceman is to make note of how it only has guys with the stick and guys with the walkie-talkie. It does not have the rifle and the pistol figures. So it seems, and I've looked at some other bag sets online that have just the rifle and the pistol dudes, but not the stick and the walkie-talkie. So apparently at some point the formula's changed. I'm not sure if that's an indication of which came earlier or later in terms of overall figure production, and they may have been pressing all 9 of the poses all along. What I was trying to get at here is that if there's a way to ascertain when MPC implemented this casting change, it could be a method by which to evaluate the potential age of loose figures grouped together. It may also help explain why the stick and walkie-talkie guys are relatively uncommon, especially if they came later after the space race craze had sort of died off and people weren't buying millions of plastic spacemen every year. And for whatever it's worth, people copied both the original forms with the pistol and the lunchbox and the stick and lunchbox, as well as both the rifle and the walkie-talkie poses got copied as well. So the only polite thing to say is that everybody ripped off everybody else in this industry. It seems that the bag sets, I'm not sure about the play sets, but it looks like the bag sets have either or. Original still bag sets, and that can sort of explain why when you're looking at listings, there'll be some that will have the pistol, and there will some that will have the stick, and the same for the rifle and the walkie-talkie, and they may not have both. The others from the 7-piece set in the back, and I got out some more of my copies too. These days, I'm actually kind of more interested in the copies than the originals. And believe it or not, all 6 of these standing up here are copies. None of them are MPC product. Yeah, the black one has Hong Kong on the bottom. I believe, or it was sold to me as a serial premium from a Canadian vendor. The guy there in the middle with the stick is a smooth bottom copy, believed to be Hong Kong, although it came from a British vendor, and I can't recall for the life of me where the silver guy came from, but he's another smooth bottom copy. And I wanted to sort of show how, other than the blub there on his chest, you can see how the guy on the left is a lot smaller than the guy on the right. I'm not sure how they went about making that mold for him. Let's compare these two here. Those two are more sort of the same size. Let's compare him with the black one. The black copy is actually pretty rough. If you look at it, look at how thin his wrist got there. But again, not sure what the story is with him. The rifle guys, here's the guy with the Tommy gun that I've shown a couple of times, and here's a copy of the walkie-talkie dude. And again, let's have the MPC guy. MPC original on the right, unknown copy on the left. Believed to have been made in Hong Kong, but it's a smooth bottom. The guy with the Tommy gun, I think he's got a Hong Kong on there, and this was one that came out of one of those cake decoration sets, and I think he's got Hong Kong on the bottom as well. And again, you can see how it's the same pose as the rifle guy. Walkie-talkie and rifle guy are the same guy, just with something switched in their other hand, and in this case they used a walkie-talkie. Some other copies of it back there. Oh yeah, this is my favorite of all the copies. This is a little pilot figure, and I wanted to show again how scrunched up he is compared to the original. There, look at. Light isn't that great. But look at how weird his face is. Just fascinating stuff. Yeah, because collecting Spaceman is cool.